everyone, welcome to TTV News with some latest event in Tay Ninh province, and here our story today. Ladies and gentlemen, on the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2022, in the afternoon of January 27, the leadership delegation of Ho Chi Minh City, led by Mr. Nguyễn Văn Ninh, Politburo member, Secretary of Ho Chi Minh City Party Committee, visited and offered gifts to the leaders of Tay Ninh province.
Ho Chi Minh City and Tay Ninh province have always housed solidarity, attachment, and mutual support during the complicated development of COVID-19 pandemic. Despite facing many difficulties and challenges, but both localities have sharing for food and support each other in terms of resources and human resources, helping each other to overcome the most difficult period of the pandemic affection. On this occasion, the leaders of Ho Chi Minh City presented gifts from officials, soldiers, and the people of Ho Chi Minh City to the leaders of the Tay Ninh province, in which contributed to the amount of about 2 billion Việt Nam đồng to the fund for the poor in Tay Ninh province. TayNinhTV Group, sponsored joint stock company in Ho Chi Minh City, also presented a package of medical tools and equipment to the Tay Ninh province worth with about 3.5 billion Việt Nam đồng. And on the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2022, the leaders of Ho Chi Minh City Party Committee also presented gifts to the leaders of Provincial Party Committee, People Council, the People Committee, Vietnam Finland Front Committee of the Tay Ninh province, donate medical supplies to support the province in performing well the prevention and control of COVID-19 pandemic. In response to that sentiment, the leaders of the Tay Ninh province also offer a flower basket instead of thanking the leaders, officials, soldiers, and the people of Ho Chi Minh City. The Tay Ninh Provincial People's Committee also awarded the certificate of merit to TayNinhTV Group, sponsored joint stock company, for its positive contributions and support to the province. The Secretary Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Thành Tâm hopes that in the coming time, both Tay Ninh and Ho Chi Minh City will continue to have solidarity, jointly promote cooperation programs towards more comprehensive and in-depth mutual support, mutual help for mutual development. And in the morning of January the 27th, the military command of the Tay Ninh province visited, encouraged, and gave that gifts to disadvantaged households living in Chang Riec residential area, Tân Khai Hamlet, Tân Lập commune, Tân Bình district, on the occasion of the new Lunar Year of the Tiger 2022. On behalf of the Party Committee of the Provincial Military Command, Colonel Đỗ Thanh Việt, Deputy Political Commissioner to the Provincial Military Command, present the best wishes for the Lunar New Year greetings to the Party Committee, the local authorities, and households who were born and living in Chang Riec residential area. On this occasion, under the authorization of the Command of Military Region No. 7, the Provincial Military Command gave about 200 gifts to about 200 households and 4 gifts to the Management Board of residential areas, medical station, primary school, and kindergarten. Each gift is worth with 500,000 Việt Nam đồng. The total value of gifts is over 100 million Việt Nam đồng.
Come to other news. On the afternoon of January 27, 2022, the Department of Culture, Sport and Tourism have a conference to review the work in 2021 and deploy the task in 2022.
And on the afternoon of January the 27th of 2022, the Department of Culture, Sport and Tourism held a conference to review the work in 2021 and deploy the task in 2022. In 2021, with the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism focused on directing units to proactively and flexibly develop and implement plans and solutions to implement and realize the dual goal of both preventing the COVID-19 pandemic as well as successfully completing the assigned tasks. Many propaganda, cultural, sports, and tourism activities in the service of celebrating major holidays and the main anniversaries are organized flexibly and in accordance with the pandemic situation, ensuring the safe conditions, creating the good atmosphere and joyful and excited for the people. On this occasion, many collectives and individuals are awarded certificates of merit by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, as well as the Tay Ninh Province People's Committee. The conference also signed the emulation contract in 2022 between officers and units under the Tay Ninh Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism. And recently, the Provincial Party Committee's Commission for Popularization and Education has held a conference to deploy the mission of propaganda work in 2022. In 2021, the Provincial Party Committee's Commission for Popularization and Education has flexible in implementing the task. The propaganda work in the province is still maintained, focusing on implementing synchronously on aspects of work, ensuring the quality and efficiency, contributing to the successful implementation of local political tasks. In 2022, the Provincial Commission for Popularization and Education will focus on renovating its operation methods, proactively grasping the situation, strengthening its orientation towards the grassroots level, sticking to reality, and firmly grasping the ideological situation and public opinion, and promptly participating and advise the party committees at all levels to direct the effective implementation of the fields of propaganda work. At the conference, the propaganda agency signed a contract to emulate in 2022 also. And on this occasion, the Provincial Party Committee Commission for Popularization and Education awarded certificates of merit to individuals and groups who won high prizes in provincial competition for excellent reporters with the excellent achievements in performing their tasks. The An Phuoc Bridge across Pham Codong rivers connecting two western communes of Phuoc Minh and Phuoc Chi with An Phuoc Trang Bang towns was officially opened to traffic on the morning of January the 26th of 2022. This bridge is also the wish of the people in the western communes of Trang Bang town for many years. As designed, the road leading to the bridge is on-freight converted with a width of about 7 meters and red gravel margins of both sides, about 5 meters on each side. The bridge deck is about 12 meters wide, and the bridge works and the path leading to the bridge is about 6.7 kilometers long. Operating the construction in the context of the complicated development of COVID-19 pandemic, the Traffic Construction Investment Project Management Board, the investors, and the construction unit have made very big efforts to complete the work before the Lunar New Year, which is a meaningful New Year gift for the people of Trang Bang town. And post the Lunar New Year, the construction unit continued to complete the road item connecting the bridge to Bình Thạnh Market and Phuoc Minh Commune. The An Phuoc Bridge has shortened the travel distance between the west wing communes of Trang Bang town with An Phuoc and the town center, Thanh Anh Công Industrial Park, etc., and creating driving force for economic development for the communes in the western part of Trang Bang town also.
Ladies and gentlemen, when coming to Hao Duoc commune, Châu Thành district on these days, the atmosphere was sparkling, busy preparing for this spring flower season all over the wild lily gardens. For many years, that flower growing has been contributing to increased income for people here.
It's one of the largest white lily growing localities in Tay Ninh province, but after a year full of ups and downs due to the COVID-19 pandemic infection, the white lily growers in Hao Duoc commune, Châu Thành district had to go through a difficult time and difficult crops. But with the efforts, now the fields of white lilies are bustling and busy. The fresh white flowers will bloom just in time to welcome the new year. This day, from 3 a.m. working around the rural roads in Hao Duoc commune, it is not difficult to see the flickering flashlight of the people entering the biggest wild lily harvest of the year. At nearly 1 hectare wild lily field of Mr. Võ Tấn Thanh in Trường Hamlet, Hao Duoc commune, at this state holiday, Mr. Thanh families harvest about 1,000 lily branches every day, and the cost is about 4 to 5 million Vietnam dong. This year, lily has a very real price, but fertilizer matches are now too expensive. The lily farmers sell the dead if the new year is out, and they won't have money to pay for fertilizer. Those who plant right at the dead like me can pay for fertilizer. And each lily crops on that holiday, the people will start planting from the August of the lunar calendar until the harvest will take about 90 to 100 days, depending on the flower variety. Flower growers usually divide into 3 main harvests. Early blooming flowers will be cut and sown from the full moon of lunar December, and the kind with large buds and have been harvested for the days of worship of the kitchen god farewell ritual, and the new kind of birds will be sold for during the Lunar New Year Eve. Flowers on the Tet holiday are flower crops that provide the most to the market. So in order to have a successful flower field with the flower blooms at the right time, it requires the flowering farmers to have very careful fertilization techniques and the good varieties. In particular, the weather factor is the most important thing to decide where the win or lose of the flower crops that the farmers plant. This year, the area of lilies during the dead in the commune decreased compared to many years ago, partly due to the situation of the COVID-19 pandemic and partly to other factors. And looking at the present time, the people growing lilies in the commune are also very excited because firstly, reducing the area of growers will increase the cost, and secondly, the weather is also favorable for farming for lilies bloom at the right time this year. Considered as the largest lily capital in the Ninh province, supplying for a large amount of flowers to the whole province and neighboring localities. Although it is a little difficult, the lily village of Hao Duoc commune has brought a prosperous life and a warmer Tết holiday for the people here. Having a beautiful flower crop at the right time will bring high economic efficiency and income for the farmers also. And maybe this year, that lily flower crop, the largest, costs about 10,000 to about 15,000 dong. White lily is also flowers that is very popular with consumers because it has many spiritual elements, symbolizing purity and notability. In addition, this flower has also a fragrance, can be preserved for 5 to 7 days, so it usually sells very quickly, and it's present in most places to buy and sell fresh flowers, and it's preferred by the people to decorating during the Tết Eve.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for TTV News today. Thank you for joining with us and see you next time.